Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the interconnection of various two-port network, various parameter of the two-port network. Right? In some applications, it is required that the two networks need to be interconnected. So various parameters, there are basic 5 types of connections for various parameter. Like series connection is for Z parameter, and if we talk about the parallel connection, it will be for Y parameter, and for cascade connection it is also called as the tandem connection, which is for T parameter or ABCD parameter, right? And another one is the series parallel connection, which is for H parameter or hybrid parameter, and last one is the parallel series connection, which is for the G parameter. So I am going to discuss all these type of connection one by one. So now how to connect if we have two networks, two-port networks with us, then how to connect them in series. So I am taking the two different networks. Let's say network 1, I am representing it with NA, it is one of the network, and another network that I am taking, it is represented by NB, right? NA is also having two terminals at the input side and two terminals at the output side, because it is a two-port network, right? Similarly for the NB. Now for series connection, then the connection will be like this. This negative terminal of network A will be connected to the positive terminal of network B at the input side as well as at the output side. So we can say series connection can also be called as series connection, because we are connecting at the input side and at the output side in series, the two networks in series, right? So you can also call it as series connection. Now how to find out the result of series connection? The series connection will be used for Z parameter, as I have told you. So let me discuss the overall network will be now this will be the overall network, right? For network A, we can write this input voltage as V1A. I am representing this input voltage V1 with V1A, right? And the input current will be represented by I1A. Similarly, the output voltage of the network 1 will be represented by V2A, and the output current will be represented by I2A, right? I am just adding the suffix in the network, right? For network B, right, the voltage at the input terminal will be V1B, right, and this input current will be represented by I1B, and the voltage at the output terminal here will be represented by V2B, and the current here will be represented by I2B. ठीक है, तो ओवरऑल नेटवर्क का जो वोल्टेज है it will be V1 इनपुट टर्मिनल का, and the current will be I1, and the voltage at the output terminal will be V2, and the current will be I2. Now these two parameters since are connected in series at both the ends, so we know that the two network will going to have the same input current as well as the same output current, but the voltage will be the sum of the two networks, right? Overall voltage. So I can write the relation from this network that I1 A will be equal to I1 B. You can simply see here, this is I1 A and it is equal to I1 B, right, which will be equal to the overall current of the network, which is I1. You can see here I1 is equals to I1A and I1A is equal to I1B. Similarly, for output current I can write I2 will be equal to I2A, which is equal to I2B, right? Now voltage equation will be overall voltage V, this is V1, right? Overall voltage V1 will be the sum of the two input voltages, the sum of the input voltages of the two network, that is V1 will be equal to V1A plus V1B. at the input terminal. Similarly, the output voltage of the overall network V2 will be equal to V2A plus V2A plus V2B. Okay. Now, as we know that for the Z parameters, the equation will be V1, V2 is a function of I1, I2. So, for network A, I am writing the equation for network A, this NA, the equation for the Z parameter, I am representing it is with the suffix A. Okay, V1, V2 is a function of I1, I2, ZZ. So, I am representing the parameters of network A also with the suffix A only, small a, right. So, Z11 I1A plus Z12 I2A, and this is Z21 A I1A plus Z22A I2A, right. I can say this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2 for the network A, right. Now, for similarly I can write the equation for network B in terms of Z parameter. So, for network B, which is I am representing here with NB, okay. So, for network A it is NA. So, for network B I am using the suffix small b. So, it will be V1B will be equal to Z11B and I1B plus Z12B plus I2B, and similarly here V2B will be equal to Z21B I1B plus Z22B I2B. Now, I can give the name as equation number 3 and this will be my equation number 4. Now, since I have these relation, right, you can see here V1 I have to find out the value of overall parameter, that means Z11, Z12, 21 and 22 in terms of these two networks. If these two port networks are connected in series, then what will be the resultant of the network, right. So, I am let us say this is equation number, these are equation number 4 and this equation number 5. I will give name this to equation number 6, okay, and let us say this is equation number 7 and this is equation number 8. So, I am putting, you can see here V1 is equals to V1A plus V1B and I have the value of V1A here and V1B here, right. So, I will put equation number 1 and 3 in equation number 5 and similarly I will put equation number 2 and 4 in equation number 6 to get the values of overall parameters, right. So, put equation 1 and 3 in equation 5, okay, and equation 2 and 4 in equation number 6. Okay. So, V1 here will be equal to this much, okay. I am writing here, sorry. So, V1 here will be equal to Z11 I1A plus Z12A I2A plus, it is V1A plus V1B, which will be equal to Z11 of B I1B plus Z12B and this is I2B, right. right? I2B. Now from the equation number, you can see from equation number 7 and 8, we have I1 is equals to I1, I1A is equals to I1B, and I2A is equals to I2B. So I'll put these equation number 7 and 8 in that equation, in this equation. In this equation, I1A is equals to I1B, right, and which is equals to I1, okay, and I2A is equal to I2B, which is equals to I2, right. So put equation 7 and equation 8 in above equation. So I'll get V1 will be equal to Z11A I1. I am directly writing I1A is equal to I1B is equals to I1, okay, so that I can conclude, and this is Z12A into I2, okay, plus Z11B into I1 plus Z12B into I2. Now solving this equation, I will get the value Z11A plus Z11B into I1 plus Z12A plus Z12B into I2, okay. So if I compare this equation number, let's say this is equation number 9. If I compare this equation number 9 with the standard equation of Z parameters, then I will get the value of Z11 which will be equal to Z11A plus Z11B, and similarly the value of Z12 will be equal to Z12A plus Z12B. So okay, now I will put this one equation, last one, that equation that I have used here. See here, I am putting equation number 2 and 4 in equation number 6, okay. So then I will get the value V2 will be equal to Z21A I1A plus Z22A I2A, okay, plus Z21B I1B plus Z22B into I2B. Again I am putting equation number 7 and 8 in this equation, then in this equation again I am putting when, so I will get the value directly, I am putting the value of I1A and which is equal to I1B which is equals to I1, okay, and similarly I2A equal to I2B equal to I2. So I will get the value of Z21A plus Z21B into I1 plus Z22A plus Z22B into I2. Let us say this is equation number 10. Now when I am comparing equation number 9 and 10 with the standard value of again of Z parameter, I will get the value of Z21A, Z21 will be equal to Z21A plus Z21B, and Z22 will be equal to Z22A plus Z22B. So what we can conclude from these equation number 9 and 10 is that the overall resultant, the overall Z parameters will be equal to the summation of the parameters of the two port networks, right. So here Z21, 12, 21 and 22, which are the parameters of the interconnected system, series interconnected system, they will be equal to Z221, I can write this in matrix form, am I right. So this will be Z11A plus Z12A, Z21A and Z22A, or directly I can write Z11A, it is Z11B, right, plus Z12B plus Z1221B plus Z22B. Okay, so this will be equal to this, and this will be equal to this, this will be equal to this, and Z22 will be equal to Z22A and plus Z22B. So we can write directly from here that the Z parameter of the series connection will be the resultant of the Z parameter of the two-port networks, and this is similar for n number of networks which are connected in series. So this will be the final output, where these parameters are representing the parameter of overall network. This is the overall network. So V1 I1 V2 I2 के साथ, so this will be the resultant. Okay, now coming to the parallel connection. So parallel connection is also called as parallel connection. Why? Because we are connecting input as well as output in parallel. Okay, so you can also call it as parallel connection, and this is the connection for finding out the y parameters. ठीक है, जब भी हमें parallel connection करना होगा तो we will use the y parameters. So here again I am drawing the two-port networks. Okay, this is one of the network which I am representing by NA, and this is another network NB. Okay, so यहाँ पे connection कैसे होंगे? The upper terminal of the network A will be connected to the upper terminal of the network B, and the lower terminal of the network B will be connected to the lower terminal of network A, right? Similarly here the upper terminal will be connected with the upper terminal of the network B, and the lower terminal, that is negative terminal, will be connected with the negative terminal of the network B, right? So this is the now overall network in which we have connected the two networks in parallel. Okay, so this is V1 and this is I1. Again overall network के parameters here V1 V2 I2 हो गए आउटपुट टर्मिनल साइड, और इनपुट साइड हो गए V1 I1. नाउ NA के टर्मिनल्स के पैरामीटर क्या हो जाएंगे? V1A and this is I1A, this is V2A and this is I2A. ठीक है, for this it is V1B and this is I1B. Okay, and this is V2B and the current here is I2B. ठीक है, now this is the connection, right? Again अब इस connection से what we can conclude that in parallel connection we have the same input voltages, right? And current will be the division summation of the two currents of the two-port network, right? At the input side same is with the output side. So at the input side I can write V1 will be equal to V1A, which will be equal to V1B. Similarly for the output side I can write the voltage V2 will be equal to V2A, which is equal to V2B. Okay, and for current I can write I1 will be equal to the summation of these two currents, that is I1A, because it is parallel connection. For parallel connection we have the same voltage and the different currents. So this I1 will be equal to I1A plus I1B, and similarly the output terminal current I2 will be equal to I2A plus I2B. Now similarly जैसे कि हमने in the Z parameters we have done that we will write the equation of the parameters in terms of Y parameter for the network A as well as for the network B. Okay, and then we will put these values in those equation and we will get the output. What will be the final result we will get. So I am writing for the network A. For network A, again here I am using the suffix small a for network A, and suffix small b for network B. Now for y parameters we know that I1 I2 is a function of V1 V2, right? So I can write here as I1A and this will be Y11A plus Y12, oh sorry, so Y1A plus Y11 into V1A plus Y12A into V2A, okay. And for I2A I'll write Y21A plus V into V1A plus Y22A into V2A, ठीक है. तो ये इक्वेशन नंबर 1 और 2 दे देते हैं हम इसको फिर से नाम, ओके. And for network B के लिए similarly I'll write the equation, same equations with the suffix B only, okay. For network B and B, which I am here, the equations will be I1B and I2B will be equal to Y11B V1B plus Y12B V2B, okay. And this is Y21B V1B plus Y22B V2B, and I am giving the name as equation number 3 and equation number 4, and here I am giving this name as equation number 5. This will be, let's say, equation number 6, this will be equation number 7, and this is equation number 8, okay. Now I will put equation number 1 and equation number 3 in equation 5, right, and I2 के लिए will put equation number 2 and equation number 4 in equation number 6, okay. And while putting these values I will use this equation number 7 and 8 for the final result. So here you can write, I can write put equation 1 and 3 in equation 5, okay, and equation 2 and 4 in equation number 6, okay. So here this I1 will be equal to I1A plus I1B, okay. So I1 is the current, input current of the main network in which the two networks are connected in parallel, right. So I1 will be equal to I1A plus I1B. Now I1A is equals to Y11A V1A plus Y12A V1, sorry V1 V2 था ना, तो V2A, okay, and plus Y11B V1B plus Y12B into V2B, okay. And similarly I can use, I am correcting it, this is V2A. Similarly for equation, चलो इसी को पहले एक ही इक्वेशन को ले लेते हैं पहले. So I am putting the value of V1A which is equals to V1B which is equals to V1, right. So we can put equation number 7 and 8 in above equation, ठीक है. So here I1 I can directly write I1 will be equal to Y11A V1, ठीक है, plus Y12A V2 plus Y11B into V1 plus Y12B into V2, ठीक है. नाउ इसको अगर हम सिंप्लीफाई करें, दिस टर्म एंड दिस टर्म आई टेक टुगेदर, सो I11 विल बी इक्वल टू Y11A plus Y11B into V1, right, and Y12A plus Y12B into V2. So जब हम इसको compare करेंगे with the standard equation of y parameters, we'll get y11 will be equal to y11a plus y11b, and y12 will be equal to y12a plus y12b, right? And similarly मैं I2 के लिए I am using the values. Similarly I can write I2 will be equal to y21a v1a plus y22a v2a plus y21b v1b plus y22b into v2b. ठीक है. Now again I am using equation number 7 and 8 for these values. So I'll get the value of I2, which will be equal to y, I'm writing it directly, y21a into v1 plus y22a into v2 plus y21b into v1 plus y22b into v2. ठीक है. So again इसको भी हम simplify कर लेंगे and I'll get the value as y21a plus y21b into v1 plus y22a into plus y22b into v2. Now when I am comparing the equation number 9 and 10 with the standard equation of y parameters, comparing equation 9 and equation 10 with standard value of y parameters, will get y11 equal to y11a plus y11b. Similarly y12 will be equal to y12a plus y12b, and y21 will be equal to y21a plus y21b, and y22 will be equal to y22a plus y22b. So we can conclude here that overall y parameters will be equal to ya, the parameters of the A network, and y parameters of the B network. It is the summation of the parameters of the A network and the parameters of the Y network, sorry, B network. Okay. So now coming for the, so this is the result for Y parameters, and now coming for the cascade connection. So cascade connection is when the two networks are connected in, it is also called as tandem connection, when the output of one network will be the input of another network. For cascade connection means that the two networks are connected back to back. ठीक है. So I am drawing the network, the two-port network, and making them in cascade. This is network A, okay, which is having voltage V1, I1, A, ठीक है. This is network, this is output voltage इसकी V2A, and this is current I2A, ठीक है. And this is another network, network B, and इनके पास voltage V1, B, and the voltage here is, and the voltage here is I1B, okay. And output पे यहाँ पर हमारे पास we are having the voltage V2B and the current is I2B, ठीक है. For cascade connection, the output of network A will be connected to the input of network B. This is called as the cascade connection, and the overall connection will, overall parameter will be like this. See here I am solving for the two networks, okay, whether they are connected in series, in parallel or in cascade, and same is the case for the n number of networks, right. If n number of networks are connected in series, then the resultant will be the summation of all those all the parameters of all those networks, right, summation, right. For similarly for y parameter. Now we'll see the output of this cascade connection. So overall circuit ki voltage will be V1 and this is I1. okay, and here I am showing the plus minus sign, positive and negative terminal for the positive and negative terminal, okay, and this is voltage. Overall network के लिए we have voltage V2 and the current as I2, okay. Now you can, from this diagram, what we can observe, see here, voltage V1 will be equal to V1A, okay, and the current I1 will be equal to I1A. Similarly here, voltage V2 will be equal to V2B and the current I2 will be equal to I2B. And now see here, the voltage V2A will be equal to V1B and the current, this I2A will be equal to minus of this I1B will be equal to minus of I2A. यहाँ पे मैंने यही लिखा हुआ है, this I2A I am showing as minus and this is हमारा I1B, okay. So here we are using because these two currents are in opposite direction, so I am using here a negative sign, okay. So I can write the relation while seeing this diagram, V1 will be equal to V1A, okay. और हम यहाँ से क्या लिख सकते हैं, I1 for voltages will first I'll write V2A will be equal to V1B, okay, and for voltage V2 will be equal to V2B, right. Now for currents, here I1 will be equal to I1A, then here I1B will be equal to minus of I2A, ठीक है, and the voltage, current I2 will be equal to I2B, okay. These are the relations which I can directly see here from this diagram, okay. So first of all I'll write the equation in terms of ABCD parameter. This tandem connection is used for ABCD parameters. So for ABCD parameters, the equations are V1 I1 is a function of V2 minus I2. So for network A, I am writing it in terms of matrix. So in the previous cases, you will see that you have seen that I am writing the equation, I am writing the values in terms of equation, but here if I am using writing the equations in terms of matrix, then it will be very easy to solve this tandem connection, okay. So for network A, V1A and I1A is a function of, that is A, B, C, D, and I am representing it small a for network A, okay, suffix. V1 I1 is a function of V2 minus I2. I am using suffix A for network A. So I can say this is matrix number 1 है हमारी, okay. Now matrix 2 लिख लेते हैं ऐसी for network B. For network B हम लिख लेंगे V1 I1, तो हम यहाँ पे suffix B यूज कर रहे हैं, is a function of A B से मैं यहाँ represent करूँगी B B and this is C B and this is D B, V2 minus I2, okay. ये हमने equations लिखी. Now you can see here you can see the value of this V2A is equal to V1B and the value of this minus I2A will be equal to I1B, ठीक है. तो इस मैट्रिक्स 1 में हमें ये V1B और ये I1B हमारे पास यहाँ है. इन द नेक्स्ट केस ये जो मैंने नेटवर्क B के लिए इक्वेशन लिखी है, यहाँ V1B और I1B की पूरी वैल्यूज मेरे पास अवेलेबल है, ओके. सो आई विल पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस मैट्रिक्स 2 इन मैट्रिक्स 1, ओके. V1B और I1B you can see here, V2A will be equal to, I can represent it V2A, I'll represent it with V1B, okay, by using this relation, okay, and by using this relation I can write I2 minus I2A will be equal to I1B, ठीक है, और V1B और I1B की वैल्यू मेरे पास कहाँ पर है, इन मैट्रिक्स 2. सो आई पुट मैट्रिक्स 2 here. Okay, so another matrix will be V1A I1A in terms of ABCD parameters and the value this. So I can write put matrix two in matrix 1. Put value of matrix 2 actually. So here I am getting, फिर हमें क्या मिलेगा, V1A I1A will be equal to AA into BA into CA into DA into, वहाँ पे V1B and I1B था हमारे पास, यहाँ पर उसकी जगह I am putting the value this VB and CB and DB and V2B, और ये हमारे पास क्या हो गया, I2B माइनस में. ठीक है, नाउ दिस इज मेरी हमारी मेन फाइनल मैट्रिक्स आई है. नाउ सी व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस V1A. यहाँ पे V1A और I1A की इक्वेशन यहाँ से हम देखते हैं, V1A और I1 की वैल्यू क्या थी, V1A इज इक्वल टू V1 और I1A इज इक्वल टू I1. सो ये वैल्यूज आई एम पुटिंग, लेट्स से दिस इज इक्वेशन, दिस इज इक्वेशन 1 एंड दिस इज इक्वेशन 2. सो इक्वेशन 1 और 2 मैं किस में पुट कर रही हूँ, उधर मैट्रिक्स में. ओके, सो आई कैन राइट V1A as V1 and I1A is equals to I1 and this is as it is AA, BA, CA and DA. Similarly यहाँ पे वापस AB into BB, CB and DB. Now see V2B और minus I2B की वैल्यू, V2B and minus I2B. V2B is equals to V2 and minus I2B can be written as minus I2. So I am using these two equations in that matrix. V2B is written as V2 and I2B is written as minus I2. So V2B की जगह मैं लिखूंगी V2 और ये क्या हो जाएगा minus I2. So you can see the overall equation, यानी कि V1 I1 is a function of V2 minus I2. So when we are comparing this equation with the standard equation of ABCD parameter, what I am getting, the value of ABCD will be equal to the product of matrices of network A and the network B, right? So the resultant ABCD matrix of the cascade connection is the product of individual ABCD matrices. So the value of ABCD will be equal to AA into BA into CA into DA into AB, BB, CB and DB. And this is for two networks, and if we have n number of networks तो सबका n number of networks के parameters का multiplication हो जाएगा. Okay, so this is the final output for the ABCD network. Now for ABCD dash, if I am talking about T dash parameter, okay, so T dash में what will be the output? Simply in that case, so here I can write this T will be equal to TA into TB. I am writing T will be equal to TA into TB. So for T dash we can write directly TB dash into TA dash. Okay, for T dash directly you can use. तो अगर हमारे पास we have 3 2-port network, the output will be TC dash into TB dash into TA dash के parameters. Okay, so this is it for today's lecture. The two networks, the two connections are left, that is series parallel and the parallel series. I am just giving the idea of the series parallel connection. For series parallel connection, we will connect the input side in series and the output side in parallel. And this series parallel connection is used for the H parameter. Since we have connected the input side in series, so the voltages at the input terminal, right, will be same, will be the same input current रहेगा and the same output voltage आएगा, right? तो voltage at the input terminal V1 will be equal to, वहाँ पे हो जाएगा V1A plus V1B. इनपुट टर्मिनल पे, बट द करंट विल बी सेम एट द इनपुट टर्मिनल, दैट इज I1 विल बी इक्वल टू I1A इक्वल टू I1B. सिमिलरली आउटपुट टर्मिनल पे द वोल्टेज विल बी सेम, क्योंकि पैरेलल में कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, तो देयर V2 विल बी इक्वल टू V2A which will be equal to V2B, right? And the current I2 will be equal to, the current will be the summation of the two currents of the two network, I2A plus I2B, okay? And when we use these relation, the final output for H parameter again will get, it will be the summation of the parameter of the network A and the network B. So the resultant, this will be the output for the H parameter for series parallel connection, and for parallel series connection. Last one is the parallel series connection. So parallel series connection we'll use for the G parameter, or we can write it as H dash parameter, right? Here series parallel mein input side will be connected in parallel and the output terminals are connected in series, right? So now, sorry, this is output. Again for series parallel connection, we'll get the output G will be equal to GA plus GB, and use the relation for series, input पे series connection है, तो what will be having, the voltages will be the input पे parallel connection है, तो voltages at the input terminal will be equal, V1 will be equal to V1A equal to V1B, and current will be I1A plus summation I1B, both currents of the input network, right? और आउटपुट पे क्या कनेक्शन हो जाएंगे, वोल्टेज सीरीज में या सीरीज में आउटपुट पे, तो वोल्टेज ऐड हो जाएंगी, V2 विल बी इक्वल टू V2A प्लस V2B, एंड यहाँ पे करंट सेम हो जाएंगे हमारे, I2 विल बी इक्वल टू I2A इज इक्वल टू I2B. So by using all these relation for G parameter, we'll get the resultant output which will be equal to the summation of the G parameter of the two different network, and this will be again the same for n networks. That's all for today's lecture. Thank you so much.